I'd like to look at it from the perspective of a taxpayer. If the IRS was auditing an American citizen, taxpayer, and the citizen said, well, you know, my email's deleted, documents now, we're not going to produce them, that just would not fly if you were in the crosshairs of the IRS. But yet what John Koskinen has done as the commissioner is really just laugh off this investigation. And I think it's been an insult to the American people to destroy evidence that is under a preservation order and a subpoena is either obstruction of justice at worst or at best gross negligence. Either way, you're not fit to continue the duties of the commissioner. And then he stood there and said under repeated questioning he would turn over every email, and we already know that there are 1,000 emails that the IG was able to get that were in the possession of the government the whole time that they never turned over to Congress. How'd they do that? They got in the car, they went, and they looked for them. So here he is saying they're going to go to great lengths, and they did not even do the bare minimum. So the question, I think, is, does somebody in the position of Mr. Koskinen, head of a very, very powerful agency, an agency that can ruin Americans' lives, ruin their businesses if they step out of line, is it okay if that individual operates under a lower standard of acceptable conduct than what an American citizen would be expected to live under? I think that situation is totally intolerable. I think the standard for somebody like Mr. Koskinen has got to be much higher than what we would impose on the average citizen. But clearly, for heaven's sakes, you know, we've got to do something to provide accountability when you have this type of conduct. And so I agree, Commissioner Koskinen needs to go. He has been absolutely grossly negligent at minimum in his duties, and that is unacceptable, and the American people deserve better.